Yes lads, welcome back to another video. In this one today I'm going to be showing you how you can create a landscape material where we can paint snow, rock and grass onto any landscape inside of Unreal Engine. It's going to be a pretty simple tutorial, but it is extremely valuable. Make sure you check out the Patreon for all the project files, subscribe if you like this content, and I will catch you in the tutorial. Let's go. Right, okay, so here we are in the Unreal Engine editor, and we are just going to create a new project. It can be any project of your liking. I'm just going to choose the third person character template, just so we have a bit of a reference. I'm just going to rename this something like landscape. Doesn't really matter what you name it. This is just a tutorial to show you how to set up the landscape material so that you can create your own and paint your own mountains in. So I made this video yesterday, how to create one-to-one mountains. If you haven't seen it, make sure you go and check it. And as you can see, there's no texture on the mountain. So we're going to create a material where we can actually paint in our own stuff. So what it's going to be is, if you see this slanted thing here, we can paint snow at the top, rock in the middle, and grass at the bottom, or anything that you like really. You can choose any three materials in this tutorial, maybe even more, and yeah, you can paint them in onto any landscape, so it's pretty cool. So let's just have a look at some mountains, and as you can see, like I was talking about a minute ago, there is snow on the top, and then it goes into rock in the middle, and usually grass at the bottom. Obviously, you can change it however you want. This is just the way I'm going to do it. And I would say that the materials are quite important, so make sure you do pick good materials or good textures when you actually do this, because it will impact the final product. But that being said, in the way I've set it up, you can change this at any time. So if you get to the end of the tutorial and you don't like it, you can actually go and swap out the materials in about 3 seconds. So it'll be really easy. Now, like I said, the three materials we're going to need are snow, rock and grass. So let's actually go into Fab, go to free, and we're going to take this snow material right here. That's going to be our top layer, and then the middle layer is going to be rock, or like a cliff face or a rock face, something like that. It can be anything. And then the bottom one will be grass. So here's our rock layer. And then let's go and get the bottom layer, which is going to be grass. If you wanted to, and you were making, for example, like a really, I don't know what you would call it, maybe like a low poly world, you could go and make your own materials. Like you could just do like white, brown, or orange, and then green at the bottom. You make your own materials and do it this way. It really doesn't matter, but this way looks a lot better. So I'm just going to filter out all of these materials by filtering to texture. And I'm going to remove the original names and just rename them so it's easier to see inside the event graph. So these ones are going to rename grass, snow and rock. Now, there is 3 textures for each one. We're only going to be using 2. We're only going to be using the, I can't remember what it's called. Is it the base color? And then we're going to be using the normal map. If I got that wrong, you'll have to correct me. But even if I did, the system still works. So yeah. We're gonna take all of these and put them into the textures folder. Skipped ahead a little bit. I don't know if that cut my voice out, but yeah, I've just skipped ahead a little bit. I put all the textures inside the texture folder, and you could just drag them in like this. But what we're gonna do is drag them in twos, well, individually. So here is our snow, and this one we don't need. So we just need our snow and our normal for the snow. Wait. Right, we need snow, normal, snow, base, and then we need the base and normal for the rock, and the base and normal for the grass. Sorry if that was confusing. As you can see, we've got 2 textures for each layer. Now we're going to get a landscape layer blend. This, what it does is you can combine 3 different materials and paint them in on different layers. So with this selected, we can actually add a new array element by clicking that plus, rename this to snow because snow is going to be our top layer, and the preview weight is going to be 1. Let's just drag this RGB pin into layer and hook it up into base color, and you should see it change just like this. Right, okay, so I'm just going to reposition these so it doesn't get too confusing. Now, we want, like I said before, snow, rock, then grass. So we're just going to position these accordingly. Snow, rock, and grass, just like that. And then we need to click on the landscape layer blend node, click the plus icon, and we're going to choose rock for this one. Same again, preview weight is going to be 1. It's going to be the same settings for all 3, and we can hook that up into the second pin. Every time you click new array element, it will add a new pin on the landscape layer blend node. Okay, we have them all hooked up with all the same settings, and this is looking pretty good. Now we can actually blend between all 3 of these. Don't mind what I'm doing in the background here. Now we need to add a layer coordinate node, just like this. A landscape coordinate node this is. This is to edit the UVs so we don't get a load of tiling on our surface. We will be doing this at the end of the video, so I'll show you what it's like to begin with. So let me just show you here actually. We can drag in this texture, and as you can see it's kind of like squared and it's like repeating itself. If we was to change the texture coordinates on our material here, then we could like space this out and make it look a lot better. Right, so these are done. And all we need to do now is set up our normal maps, which I'm not too clued up with materials, but I can make certain systems. And one thing I do know is that it doesn't actually change your material. What it does is gives the appearance that it's got like lumps and bumps in it, and it adds like reflections. If that makes any sense, I hope it does. So we're going to just copy the layer blend node and hook all 3 into these, just like that. And then we're going to go to the layer, the landscape coordinate node, and we're going to hook this up into all 3 as well, just like this. Now we're just going to change the roughness to 1 and the specular and the metallic to 0 by pressing 1 on our keyboard and clicking. That'll add a constant node. And we can just hook these in and change our values. You can change them however you like. It's completely up to you. But this is just what I'm going to do. Sorry, my phone's pinging. Now, if you see here, I've just selected our floor and I've tried to assign this material to our floor. So we can actually assign it and it looks just jet black. But if we go into landscape mode, and this seems pretty stupid to say it now because I'm watching the video back, but if we actually go into landscape mode and try and paint this in, like try and paint the materials in right now, it won't work. And you probably guessed it already. You probably guessed it before me. That's because this isn't actually a landscape. So we're going to just, I think we're just going to make a new map. Our new level, so we're going to click new level, empty level, and don't save with no point. Go to window, environment light mixer, and then we're just going to click all the buttons. Then we're just going to click on create and change the size to 7.7, just so I can demonstrate in a smaller map without it making my PC explode. And then we can just do a tiny bit of sculpting here with the sculpt brush. And maybe add some erosion just to make it a little like quick mountain just to display this this material. So I think this is probably going to be good enough for me. Yeah, I think that'll do it. And then we can go to paint, and you can see we don't have anything assigned, so we need to actually go back to the selection mode, select our landscape, assign our landscape material, which is m_mountain landscape. And here we go, we have that black surface. Now we can actually just save this map and go to landscape mode. Then we need to click this the button, because right now we're trying to paint and it's not doing anything. Now if you see here it says create layers from assigned materials, we need to click this and it'll give us our snow, rock and grass, our 3 layers. But even now, if we still try and paint it, it won't work because we need to generate our layer infos. So all you need to do is just do the click the plus button and just save it into the landscape folder. That'll do. And if we try and paint now, nothing will happen still because we need the assigned layer. We need to assign the layer by clicking it, and it needs to be blue. So if we click on our grass layer and actually try and paint this in, let's have a look what happens. Let me just change this viewport a little bit. Now, if you were unhappy, you can actually just swap out the textures just like this, but let's just paint this in. Let's get on with the video. And as you can see, we are now painting in our grass base layer. And if you wanted to, you can play about with some of these settings. So what you can actually do is add a noise texture. And if you don't have a noise texture, you can actually go and enable the engine and developer content, I think it is. It's going to enable all of them. Go into all, search for example, Perlin, and this will give us Perlin mask, but I'm pretty sure this was the wrong one. Yeah, so it turns out it was the wrong one. I actually chose noise instead, and you can actually paint your own noise in. But you just have to play about with the settings. Like I said, I'm not an expert on materials by any means, but I do have a few things that I can actually try and teach you. So as you can see here, I've just changed the tool strength down to like 0.1 or whatever that is, and we can actually just blend it in just by making it a little bit smoother, the transition. Then we can choose our rock layer, choose this, and change the value to 1, and we can paint in our rocks just like this. Now we're kind of sculpting our mountainous landscape, and for the top layer, obviously we can pick snow, which we will do in a minute. But as you can see here, like the texture's looking weird, and that's because we're combining two different materials. We're combining the rock and the grass right now. If you hold shift, you can actually remove one of these materials by just painting over it while holding shift. So if I select grass and hold shift, I can actually remove the grass material. So if it ever looks funky, you can actually just do that. I would say the best thing to do is definitely use the noise textures to paint this in, and don't be afraid to just like experiment, because you definitely don't want it looking perfect, because no like landscape is perfect unless you're like playing like Fortnite. They look a little bit like well done, a little bit too perfect. This is going for a little bit more of a realistic look, and here you can see me using this noise texture just to add a weird bit of variation to the landscape. Right, okay, so I did skip ahead a bit because I was just yapping and just playing about. I don't really want to waste anyone's time. This original recording was like, I don't know, like an hour long, and I've just trimmed it down into about like 12 minutes or something, whatever this is, 15 minutes. And here we go. And as you can see, we have our landscape material, and we can paint in whatever. You can use better materials, better textures, sorry, and make this look a lot better, spend a lot more time on it, and perfect it. Also, if you combine this with the tutorial I made yesterday where I used a height map for an actual real mountain and combine this system together with that, it will look incredible. You just got to keep in mind that this is actually a base layer, and so this layer is basically a base layer, like I just said, and the idea of this is to go underneath foliage or like grass. So you would combine this with the tutorial I made yesterday and the one I made the day before and create an amazing looking landscape where we can have grass, right, realistic grass, realistic trees, and an actual mountain landscape using a height map. So you would paint everything on top of this, like all the foliage and the rocks and stuff, and it can really, really get you amazing results. But I think that is going to do it. If you want these project files or any project files on my channel, you can actually go to my Patreon. Most of them are free. There is a couple of paid members that support me. If you like the video, make sure you like it because it helps with the algorithm. Make sure you subscribe to see more content like this. and I will catch you in the next one. Peace. Right, wait. Hold up, just 1 second. Check how sick these hoodies are. The shop is linked on my page. Go and check it out.